Hey guys, so it's Tuesday again, as you can probably tell because it's my face. And the theme for the next 2 weeks is school. Yes, the most exciting place you will and have ever been to, if that makes sense. Sorry if this video is really rubbish. I was struggling on ideas for it, so I asked a few people for some help and I've come up with some notes, so let's just see how it goes. Okay, so my experience of school was kind of difficult because I was bullied a lot in primary school and in secondary school, so that didn't help with the learning and socialising aspect of it, but I managed to tell teachers and head teachers and all that, so the bullying got sorted out and I actually made friends. So after the bullying finished, I actually managed to kind of move on from that and learn properly and get decent GCSEs and then move on to sixth form and do my A-levels, and I didn't get bullied at all there, which was really nice. It was a lot friendlier in sixth form and I made some really nice friends. Apart from that, my experiences of school were quite good. I've had some pretty bad teachers in my time, and I'm not going to really mention where because that wouldn't be very good, but the bad teachers were the ones who didn't really explain anything and would just give you loads of PowerPoints for you to read through. They just weren't much help. But I have also had quite a few good teachers. The good teachers were the ones who listened to you, explained things very well, had a good sense of humour, so they would make you laugh if things got too stressful, and would also come up with games and exciting ways to learn so you wouldn't get too bored or just stuck on one particular subject. Now moving on to the way I think that education is run in the UK. I personally have some issues with the way that the school system is run in the UK. I think it should be more based on the individual and their skills and less on exams, more on learning and actually gaining knowledge for afterlife. So I think it should be more based on learning life skills and for things that we actually need to get jobs, rather than just maths, English and all that kind of stuff, which not everyone can do really well, and I think the school system should reflect that a bit more and actually correspond with teachers and all that kind of jazz to make sure that a student is doing as well as it can do, and making sure that just because they are not getting like really high grades in the exams doesn't mean they don't have other skills elsewhere. So a few ways this could be improved is by having smaller size classes and obviously, like I said, focusing more on individuality and people's individual skills and not just English, maths, science, all that kind of stuff. I just saw EJ's video about homeschooling and I thought I'd add a few points to his video. Personally, I feel like homeschooling's good in a way because it's based more on the individual. Like EJ says, you got to read loads of books, it's more on the research and less about the exams, and you still get the education that you would get at like public school. In many ways, homeschooling is better than public schooling because it's one-to-one, and that's something that I really think people could benefit is from one-to-one. Like, for example, for my GCSE maths, I was at such a rubbish level. I struggle so much with maths all through my life, and like I can't even add now. Anyway, that's besides the point. I got a maths tutor to help me with my maths GCSE, and she managed to get me to a C for my maths on a higher paper, and without her I don't think I would have been able to do it. And that just shows you that one-to-one teaching is so beneficial that it can just help you to reach your potential. Anyway, that's it. I'm going to stop rambling now. I'll see you guys whenever I see you.